What's going on, everybody? Epic Mr. Volt here, Volt SB. Don't know why I do this anymore. Not the YouTube thing, just me saying that all the time. It gets old. To me, at least. I need something different. I'm bringing you kind of a Motivational Monday, in a way, because it's been a while. I haven't really done a Motivational Monday. I've talked about, like, investing in your setups and some other helpful things, maybe, but not exactly a Motivational Monday. So, back to Motivational Mondays. It's like, I want to talk about finding yourself today, while I'm also doing something over here. Finding yourself is such a big thing that a lot of people don't understand exactly. It's like you have to figure out exactly who you are and what you want to do, and doing that it sounds easy, but if you actually sit down and think to yourself, what do I really want to do? You could sit there and come up with a bunch of ideas, but you never know exactly what you'd want to do for the rest of your life. That's a hard thing, because not a lot of people want to sit there and do the same boring thing all the time, or same thing they thought was fun, and ends up being awful later. Like this YouTube thing. A lot of people want to do the YouTube thing because you're not always doing the same thing. You're playing different games, you're making different videos, you can do crazy day in the lives if you have money to do that. You do anything in the world, which is an awesome job, but it's not for everybody because the editing takes a while. Time put into it takes about the same amount as a normal job, especially if you do it every day or twice a day every day. It takes a lot out of you, and it's also hard to be entertaining for that. I mean, that's just one example. Some people, they want to live simple. They want to have just a regular job, a great family, great wife or husband or whatever, and have kids and live that way. I mean, living simple is just fine. I could live simple and be just fine as long as I know that the person I'm with is, the person I want to be with. So, for the past while, I've been sitting here, not depressed in a way, but just kind of zoned out for like the past week, I want to say. I just didn't know what to think anymore at that point. I don't know. It's hard to explain, really. Like, I kind of had an idea of what I really wanted, but I never did until I sat there and really just thought to myself. That's something you guys got to do, is you just, even if you're at work or going to school every day like I do, take some time to really just think about yourself. Take some time to really just get to know yourself. Because if you don't know yourself, you can't find yourself. You can't figure out what you want to do. And knowing yourself is more important than anything else in the world. You can have best friends. Friends go far away. But you're the person you're going to be with. You're going to deal with this person for the rest of your life, no matter what. So, you at least got to get used to this. It's a very touchy topic to explain, really. Because, like, just recently, I figured it out. I figured out what I'd want to do. Like, for me, for the past while, since I've been zoned out, I've been watching a few videos. Not on, like, stuff like this, but just, like, a series, like SAO, Sword Art Online, if any of you know what that is. That's an awesome anime series. It kind of made me think when I was watching it exactly what life needs to be about, because I watch plenty of videos, movies, series, and all that. I love Game of Thrones, by the way. If any of you watch that, we can have a talk down below. But yeah, like, I see so many different series, but this one just kind of hit me at home, because the person in the series didn't care. Like, they cared about themselves, but cared about others maybe just a lot more. Like, they wouldn't make stupid decisions, but the person would go in and God, I'm doing awful explaining this. Caring for somebody else, taking everything you actually love to do seriously, is what makes people, I guess, like you in a way, or at least have the right crowd of people around you instead of the crowd that you think you want. So, having a group of people that you actually enjoy talking to, enjoy playing games with, enjoy doing crazy stuff with. It's hard to find a group like that, but it's possible. But the thing is, you have to figure out what you actually want to do. And like the only reason why I brought that series up is because that guy was good at games, and he got trapped in it, and he had to win it to get out. Which since he already loved to do it, he was already one of the best people at it. And being the best person, he could still at least help others out. So the people that he helped ended up becoming his best friends. And sometimes if you stick to something you actually love, people want to follow you for just that. And that's probably one of the best feelings in the world, if you can actually like do something you love and people actually enjoy doing the same thing with you. So that's what I'm saying. You got to figure out what you want to do. Figure that out. Personally, I figured out that something I want to do is I want to help people. That's one of the number one things I want to do. How to do it, that's another story. But I've always been kind of not a loner, but a guy who hides everything inside. If it came down to something serious, I would do it on my own. I wouldn't just go out there and... Dang, I got like a mean tan line from sunglasses. I'd be the kind of person who would go out and do it without telling anybody, even if it's something crazy or something I shouldn't be doing on my own. That's just me. That's all I do. It's tough, but I honestly, I just wouldn't ever want somebody to go out and put themselves at risk or in danger in any way without at least me being there helping them in any way I can. That's something that I figured out that I kind of want to do. This YouTube thing, I love it. This might be a way for me to connect to some people that way. If not, I could eventually try something else, or I don't know. I'm still figuring out the how, but at least I found myself. So the only thing I'm trying to tell you guys here, if you're still here at this point, because I've been rambling for a good 7 minutes, figure out who you want to be. Because if you can figure out who you want to be, you're going to go further in life than you think. Alright? That's my motivational Monday. I finally figured it out. It took me a very long time, but I finally figured it out, and I know you guys can do it too. If you're having trouble, I'm honestly willing to help figure this out with you, because this is important. This is extremely important to me, and I want you guys to understand what I went through too. And if you do understand what you want to do, and you're happy, and you love what you do already, go out there and tell somebody else, or help somebody else. Give them a push. Just tell them they're awesome. Tell them they're amazing. Just put a smile on someone's face. Today, tomorrow, next week, anytime. Just go do something do something crazy. Do something to make somebody else happy. Because sometimes people are in a rut, and they need help, and just that one little phrase can actually help somebody. I text a bunch of people that night when I figured it out at like 5 in the morning. It just spontaneously hit me. I texted a bunch of people saying that they were awesome, they were amazing, that I'll be their #1 fan no matter what, if they just keep going what they're doing. And when I woke up, I got a bunch of messages of people saying that they really needed that a lot of they're going through trouble with school or with work, or just life in general is hitting them hard, and they really needed a smile, or just needed someone to tell them that. And just something small like that could make a pretty big change. So just go out there and tell somebody that they're awesome today. Go out there and be somebody that you wouldn't normally be, or be somebody better than yourself today. Alright guys, hopefully this helps you find yourself in a way. It's hard to explain. If anybody understands, it's very hard to explain. But hopefully I did an alright job here. If I didn't, let me know. I'll try to redo this for you guys, but I want to help you guys figure this out too. So let me know. Alright, the whole point of this is so I can talk to you guys and actually get to know you guys better, so I know what kind of stuff you guys like to be put up here. Alright, so enough of this down talk. It's not normally me. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one, alright? Deuces.